Hello everybody, it's CraftyRia. Welcome to Monday Night Live. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend and I hope you can see and hear me okay. Let me move my chat window around real quick. There we go. All right. I am on a new computer. So, and my chat window's in a different spot, but I think I can see it much better than I used to be able to see it. So that is good. Alrighty. And we have lots of people in the chat already. Agnes, one of my awesome channel members. I appreciate you, Agnes. She helps to support the stream. And then also Angela, Elka, Denise, Jean, Desta, Carla and Susan and Barb already in the chat. Barb says it's hot there. Yes, let us know what your weather is like on this July 3rd. If you're in the US, let me know what you have planned for July 4th. If you're in Canada, happy belated Canada Day. All right. Let's see. I don't have any plans for the 4th other than to have a nice, relaxing day off. Let's see what else. Today, we're going to do some Christmas in July. So I thought I would do a Christmas Mad Lib. And you know what that means. That means we need a volunteer. Just trying to move my microphone so it doesn't get in the way. Okay, so we do need a volunteer. If anyone would like to volunteer, please type the word volunteer in chat. Otherwise, we'll just force Angela to do it again. No, I'm kidding. We won't force you to do it again, Angela. What we do, how we play Mad Libs is I will call out the part of speech that we're looking for. You type it in the chat. And then Angela, or the volunteer, I should say, poor Angela, I pick on her so much. The volunteer will pick one of those and give us the answer that will go into the story. It just makes it a lot easier on me if we have a volunteer. That way I'm not trying to keep up with what's in the chat and write them in the story and do crafting. So hopefully someone will volunteer here in a minute and we'll get started on that. I see Stream Elements has a robot in the chat. Oh, thank you, Jean. I will put your name down as my volunteer. I appreciate you. That must mean that my sound is working. Okay. And let's see. Let's get started with our first word then, and it'll be one of the Christmas Mad Libs, but you could pick any kind of word. It doesn't have to be Christmas. The first word that we're looking for is an adjective. Let's start with 2 adjectives. So put at least 2 adjectives in the chat. And then, why I keep wanting to say Angela because I'm so used to saying Angela. Jean will pick one after a bit. Or pick 2, I should say. You guys know what I'm talking about. Angela, you're off the hook tonight. You can play, so you better be putting those adjectives in the chat. I don't have a lot of mail. I don't think any mail except this. Todd was a couple weeks ago. The welcome in, Joan. Oh, 25 degrees Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit? Yeah, that's hot. Todd went and volunteered for GOBA, the Great Ohio Bicycle Adventure, the week of Father's Day. And one of the towns that they visited was Kent, Ohio, and they are known for the black squirrels. And I think if you're in Canada, you may know about black squirrels, but they have black squirrels around their town. And there is this jeweler, it's called Squirrel City Jewelers. And there is their information. And Todd ordered me a surprise And they sent this pen. I don't know if he ordered the pen or if they sent the pen. But anyway, that is their info. And he ordered this for me. They made a charm especially for Goba. Let's see if I can get the camera to show. And it's got a squirrel riding a bicycle, 2023, a black squirrel riding a bicycle. And he is black on there. It's hard to tell. He is much darker than the silver. And so he did order me that pendant. And I want to say it's sterling silver. It's very heavy. It is very good quality. And I will definitely put that on a necklace and wear that. And I'll be using this pen. Today I'm going to use a red pen. But I will use this pen. It is gorgeous. It's a really nice quality. And it has that, thing for tablets or whatever on the end of it. So that is my mail. And then of course I picked a Christmas Mad Lib that we'll do today. And since it is the first week of July, and of course we love to recycle Christmas cards, I thought I would make some Christmas in July cards. And I had taken some out over the past couple weeks as I've come across them. I also stuck some summer embellishments in here so I'd have them handy. So the ones I have is, first of all, is this one. Of course, I made this one. You may have watched me make it on one of my lives or one of my videos a long time ago. This I sent to my mother-in-law and father-in-law. And I even put Merry Christmas from the dog. And of course, she always saves me her Christmas cards to give back or to make again. So I think I could make a Christmas in July since it is a flamingo. And then here we have another one with flamingos that would make a good Christmas in July card. Then we have this beachy card. We have Santa at the beach. We have this turtle. I thought this Santa was cool with his sunglasses. This here, I don't know. I might make a birthday card or something out of that instead. I'm not exactly sure. This I got last week. I could maybe do Christmas wishes in July or something like that. And then I thought he was cool. And some snowmen. I don't know if I'll get to those. Those are the bottom of the pile. But we'll try to get through most of these today. If you guys have any idea for Christmas in July cards, what do you do? Do you stick with the traditional Christmas theme or do you do beachy stuff? I thought the beach Christmas cards would be fun. And I know in the Southern Hemisphere it is winter now, so they have snowflakes. So maybe for them, snowflake cards would be good for Christmas in July. I'm not sure. I'm going to move my camera down a little bit. There we go. All right. I have everything adjusted around on this desk because we've been moving monitors and stuff around. All right. We have a bunch of adjectives in the chat. Jean, if you want to pick me 2 of those adjectives and I will put them in the story. You can keep track of the adjectives and, save them up for later if there's more than 2 that you like. I think that's what Angela does. However you want to do it, I don't mind at all. Let's start with the easy card. You like traditional. Yeah, so traditional Christmas for July. I've never made Christmas in July cards either. I don't have any stamps or anything that says Christmas in July. So I think I'll just handwrite on the inside, Happy Christmas in July or Merry Christmas in July. But for the front of the card, I have a little bit of a surprise. So we have this and it's already done up pretty neatly. And I have these little flamingos I got out. And I have that. I thought these flip-flops would be cool to possibly use on one of the cards. Maybe one of the beachy cards would get some flip-flops. That would be kind of cool. And I also have this envelope that I got last week, and it has a bunch of summer embellishments in it as well. And this is from Amber. Let's see if there is anything that would be good for Christmas in July. Happy Wishes might be good. I'll put that aside. Oh, maybe some of these stickers like sunglasses and frozen treats. Okay, I'll leave those out. I will put the rest of this away. Merry and Droll. Okay. Let me put those in the story. All right, the next word we need is a noun, and let's do 2 nouns as well. So if you could put 2 nouns. Is anyone else freezing up? Let me check one thing real quick. Okay, my internet is good. Okay, I just wanted to check my internet and make sure it was on and okay. It shouldn't be my computer or internet, I hope, because the computer should be able to handle this really well. My other computer, the hamsters were very old, and this one has quite the processor in it. It only lasts for a second. Okay. I will let Todd know to monitor on his end. Hang on just a second. Okay. All right. Let me know if it keeps happening, and I let Todd know that it is freezing up, and he could check it out for me. I'm just going to cut the front of this card off. Just trim this white border, leave a very slight white border. All right. Alrighty, you guys, get your nouns in the chat. I will just put this on another white background just like that. Might as well make it easy and simple. Uh-oh, I'm almost out of this tape runner, you guys. I have extras. Okay. All right, so we have the front of that, and this card may be the easiest card I've made because I did all the hard work on it already to begin with. I'm wondering if I should say, maybe I'll leave fun, festive, fabulous. That looks kind of cool. What if I give him or her a festive drink? I'll put this festive drink down here. Oh, I just saw on my iPad where I froze up. Yep. Let me let him know it's freezing on my iPad. All right. That looks cool. It looks like it was made for this. And maybe, no, maybe I won't do another thing. That's weird, Angela. Let me check a setting real quick on monetization and see. It shouldn't have ads in the middle of my thing. That is weird. Yeah, I don't have them. I don't have it set to have ads in the middle of my reels. Usually just at the beginning and the end. That is weird. And now I'm looking at my iPad and I don't see anything going on over there. There, okay, there's my hand. I know there's a delay. So I have this, and I think I'm going to leave this be, and I'm just going to write on the inside, Merry Christmas in July. And if I don't use it in July, I can use it, you know, at any other time too. It'll work for Christmas, you know, regular Christmas. Let me know if anyone else got an ad midstream there. That is very weird because I don't have my settings set to that. And my computer, my new computer, wouldn't have anything to do with that part. All right, we need some nouns in the chat. If you could put 2 nouns in the chat, that would be great. All right, so do I want to keep warmest holiday greetings, or do I want to cut that part out? How wide would this be? No ad, okay. Angela, if your connection totally disconnected and you came back in, YouTube may have thought you were joining again from the beginning. There's a twilight zone. That's it. We're in the twilight zone, you guys. I think I'll go with a big card, and I'll use either this one or I have a brighter pink. Let's do this brighter pink. That's it, Carla. It is the Twilight Zone. Carla had an ad too, and so did Agnes. That is so weird. I don't think even if the setting was wrong, I don't think I can change it midstream. Let me know if the ads continue. That's a YouTube thing. I don't think that's a me thing. That's really weird. I wonder if my signal gets interrupted and then YouTube thinks I'm starting over. That's weird. I apologize, guys. We'll get it figured out, I guess. Unless that's a new thing that YouTube is doing that I don't know about. Let me see. Let me check something. Bear with me on something. No, it won't let me change the settings for ads or anything like that, so I don't know. I'll have to look at it again after. All right. Does it let you skip the ad? At least? Maybe I'll get rich off this video from all the ads. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Maybe this green paper, since they have green scarves, and have it against the pink. I think that's pretty, and that's kind of summery. After 5 seconds, do you get an ad every 5 seconds? Oh, you can skip it after every 5 seconds. Never mind, I know what you're saying. Okay. Sorry if that was noisy. I moved my microphone. Okay. All right. Hopefully it was just a YouTube craziness and not something that's going to happen. Let me know if you continue to get more ads. I didn't change any of my YouTube settings. Actually, I use the same settings over and over, same thumbnail and everything. I never go in there and change the settings at all. And then I had OBS just do the pull the info from YouTube. So really nothing should have changed. I don't know. You too, Deborah. Safe and happy 4th of July. Hello, Connie. I didn't see you sneak in before. Sorry about the ads. You guys know I don't normally have them on my lives, except at the beginning. YouTube has lost its mind. Oops, I bumped the microphone. I apologize. All right. That's all right, Connie. We are looking for nouns. If you want to put a couple nouns in the chat. Oh, you know, I was going to ask. I was going to cover this up, possibly. But I already put it there. I have some Christmassy ribbon. It does say warmest. Maybe I'll leave it. What do you think? Should I leave it because it says warmest? Because warm is July generally. Maybe I should put some sparkle on here. Let me know. Let me know. Should I leave it, say warmest, or should I take that off? See, my iPad just froze again. Let me know if yours is freezing. Maybe it's something YouTube is doing. The only way I could fix it is I would have to stop the stream and start over. Is it bad enough to stop and start over? All right. I'm turning it off of my iPad. So now I no longer have it on my iPad at all. Because it might be making my connection worse. So let me know if that gets better. I turned off the iPad completely. And I'm going to watch it on my computer and see if I freeze on the computer, or let me know if it is still freezing for you guys. Give it a couple minutes though. And we are looking for some nouns in the chat. If you guys have a couple of nouns, stick them in the chat. I could cover up warmest holiday greetings. Now Agnes says I am frozen. Now that could have been from a minute ago because there is a delay. I might have to restart the stream if it keeps freezing. All right. We're going to check some settings here. Hang on a second. All right. So we do need a couple of nouns in the chat. If you guys could put your nouns in the chat. Let me know if I should cover this up or should I leave it? So say leave sentiment or cover up the sentiment. I don't want to start the stream and restart it unless I have to. I want to try something first. All right, leave sentiment, you guys are saying. Okay. All right. We will leave the sentiment there. It does say warmest, so maybe leaving it there is good. All right. And let's see what I could put on this. Maybe some bling. Connie says to cover it up. I'm trying to find where I put my flamingos. Maybe some bling. Oops. I'm repeating myself in the background over here. I don't know. I could put a couple of these little guys down, or I could put some bling on those lights, or some stickles on those lights. I can't really get to my stickles right now. All right, let's try. I'm going to put this card aside. And Jean, if you could give me 2 of those nouns, I will put those in the story, and then we'll move to the next word. Yeah, I think stickles will work. I have come back. Was I gone? And I don't know if I cut out or not, but Jean, if you could give me 2 nouns, if you can hear me. We're working on the technical stuff. Hopefully I'll stay back on. Keep my fingers crossed. Give me just a second to move stuff around in here. All right, can everybody hear and see me? Let me know if you have video and sound now. I'm moving this around. I haven't seen any chat in a little while. I'm a little worried. Still frozen. Uh-oh. I wonder if I'm going to have to restart the stream. Okay, all good. Yay. All right. Excellent. Jean, are you still frozen? Can someone type in the chat to refresh if you are still frozen? And then we'll see if everybody refreshes, because if it's still frozen on your end and you haven't refreshed, then, you know, that could be. All right. I have my stickles now. And I think what I'll do is add some stickles to this garland to make it look glittery. Your PC is okay. All right. Hopefully it'll continue to work okay for everybody for the night. We'll get through it, and then I'll recheck all of the settings before next stream. Hopefully it'll work. It's probably just something weird in the new version of OBS that I'm using, because it is an updated version. It's not the same version I used on my other computer. So that is what I'm thinking it might be, as a setting in there. I'm going to use this diamond. And if Jean comes back, we'll have her pick 2 nouns. And we'll see. And I'm just putting a dot of this on each of these stars. We'll see how it works. All right, I don't see Jean back yet. Okay. All right, so Todd just checked the video for me, and he does say it's pausing and it is still putting up ads, which is really weird. So you guys, please bear with me. We'll get this figured out. Hopefully we can continue, or we'll just have a short stream tonight. Maybe we'll just do the Mad Lib a little bit more quickly. I'm going to go ahead and pick 2 of those nouns, and then we'll get on with the next word. How's that? And then if Jean comes back, she can pick them, and there's plenty of nouns. Of course, I'd have to find them. All right. Let me go back over here because I don't have my iPad. Let's see if I can. Okay, thank you, Agnes. Hang on, let me bring my other thing. Because then I was trying to figure out how to scroll back up on this thing. All right, Agnes, you get a gold star. Humdinger chimney. Okay, and chimney. Thank you, Agnes. You get a gold star. The next word we need, let's do a verb. And I think we just need 1 verb. So you guys put a whole bunch of verbs in the chat, and we will get through it. Let me know if you guys get more ads too. It's very weird. I don't know why. Everything is crazy. All right. And then I haven't decided whether to cover this up or not. Oh, apparently my technical person did some research, and it appears that YouTube is having a problem, and the freezing is probably not on my end. It's probably on YouTube's end. Fingers crossed, and hopefully they'll get it sorted pretty quickly. Verb, Angela. Next, a verb. And we just need 1 verb. And then let me know. I think I had 1 person say to cover this up and 1 person say to leave it. So I don't know if I should cover it up or leave it. Welcome back, Jean. Okay, if it freezes up and stays frozen, just refresh. It's probably a craziness thing going on with YouTube, but maybe later in the week I'll come on for a surprise live to test it out after I revamp the settings. I don't know. We'll see. So I could cover this up with that piece of ribbon that I had before. You're right, Angela. It is aggravating. That is the perfect verb of the day. Oh, this one is pretty. Now, I had that other one in my hand. I'll leave the stickles out because I may use them again. Right, whether or not it has an ing. I could put that ribbon down there. Or I could leave it alone saying, see, the only thing is it says holiday. Just warmest greetings would have been okay. And of course, if I had thought about it and ahead of time, I would have cut that out and just done warmest greetings. But I did not. So I could put that there. So ribbon, no ribbon. Let me know what you think. And I'm not sure about putting anything else here. Aggravate is a verb. Aggravating is an adjective. Because it could say, I'm an aggravating person. YouTube is an aggravating thing right now. I shouldn't say that. YouTube is nice and wonderful, in case they're listening. Aggravate by itself is a verb. To aggravate. But you put more than one. That's fine. Verb, snog, snogs, snogging. What does snog mean? Desta, give me a definition for snog, because I'm not sure what it means. I could put some watermelon down here. Should I put watermelon? Or how about ice pops? Don't I have ice pops? I do. Let me see. I could put some ice pops here and maybe not the ribbon. Let's not do the ribbon. I'm going to put a couple ice pops. How about that? A couple ice pops down at the bottom. Since you would have those on a head covering. It could be. I've heard the word snog, but I'm not exactly sure what it means. Oh, yeah. Possibly. All right, so there we have that. I think I'll just leave that as is. And then they have the stickles. And then again, of course, on the inside, I'll just say something about I lost my card that I did before. My first card. My computer technical person may have moved it off of my keyboard. Oh, here it is. Never mind. I found it. Okay. Okay, we've used it before. All right. I'm going to put this ribbon back before I lose it. All right, you guys. Snood. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't remember. You guys, I don't remember. 5 minutes into a stream, I don't remember. All right, so we have this. And I have an idea for this. I need to move my stickles. Snogging is kissing passionately. Oh, no wonder YouTube is mad at me. You guys are talking about stuff like that. Kiss and caress. Oh, who put that word in the chat? I thought it was Agnes, but I'm wrong. Who put snog? I can't find it. Destaloo. Destaloo. You got me laughing. All right, so we have this. And you know, all of these, well, maybe not this one because this is like for a business. But a lot of these other ones, I'm just going to cut them out and put them in with my sentiments and use that on another card. All right, let me get a blue maybe. Maybe blue. 5x7 card base. I have the light blue and the dark blue. I'll go with the light blue. I'm going to trim this down so it'll fit on here a little bit better. This is going to cut it close, top to bottom here. I'll take off as much as I can off the top. I don't want to take too much off the bottom, but I'm going to have to take a little bit to make it look even. Oh, I have an idea what I could do with this too. Possibly. I have two ideas. I don't know which one I want to do. All right, I think I will do my first idea, which is to cut out this starfish and pop him up, you know, like one of my favorite little things to do. And Jean, if you could pick me one of those verbs, I will put it in the story and we'll pick another. While I'm cutting this out. Well, you know, Agnes, I think you're correct. Christmas in July, I think, was intended for crafters and people to get started on making their Christmas stuff, do their Christmas shopping, all of that. But some people do send Christmas in July cards. So that's kind of what I'm doing. And even if I don't send these out now, I could always send them at Christmas time. I did receive some Christmas in July cards last year, one anyway. So I thought I would send a few. So I just kind of cut that starfish out. Aggravate, there we go. I will put that into the story. Okay. Then the next thing we need is an adjective again. And let me see how many we need. 1, 2. 2 adjectives. So I'm going to do something really fun for this card. I want to make this say in July, but I don't have a stamp or anything like that for it. But I have this with this tape. And I have this tape in other colors. And I'm wondering if this red, that's more of a pink really. What about this green? They're a little dusty. Or this blue. I think I'll do that green. Oh, no, maybe this yellow. I can't decide. I'll do blue. Let me see what it looks like in blue. This is pretty dusty. I got this in a at a thrift store. And let me feed that on through till I can see it. There we go. So let's go with I, N. I'll make a space and then July, J, U, L. I'm hoping that L came out. There we go. In July. This is cut. I think that's the cut. Yes. So there we have it. It says in July, and I'll just stick it right on there. Why not? And the blue kind of goes with the water in the background. Now, of course, it looks like it's covering something up, and that's kind of, I think that's kind of the fun of it. Hello, Shay. It has been so long since we've seen you. Welcome in. We're looking for some nouns, adjectives, 2 adjectives, in case you're just joining us for the Mad Lib. I have this color. I think I'm going to put a little piece of this just behind there so it shows behind the starfish. Let's see how big I need to cut this. Maybe 2.5 by 3. I'll cut it 3 by 3. This just happened to be sitting out on my desk. Or not on my desk, but in my cart of scraps. Yeah, that'll work. I'll just put a little bit of adhesive around this starfish. And then I will take some of these little foam squares and pop up the starfish. There we go. Take the adhesive off the back. Lip smacking and knee slapping. There you go. Those are great adjectives, Destaloo. And I will put this on there. There we go. There. All right. And I'm going to move my Dymo, I think it's, yes, it's a Dymo label maker out of the way. Dymo brand has been around forever. I wonder when those label makers, oh, this is the end of that. I wonder when those label makers first came out. Does anybody know? Like the first Dymo? I wonder. 60s maybe? I don't know. 70s? That one is probably from the 60s. Snoggling. You're right. I have some rubber stamps somewhere that have the heat miser and the snow miser, and I thought I would use those this year, but I don't know what I did with them. They're around somewhere. I'm ashamed to say I don't know where they are. All right, let me see. Oh, how about flip-flops on this one? I have these flip-flops, but I also have these wooden ones. How about that? Some flip-flops right there. Actually, I'm going to take that adhesive off the back because they're already pretty thick. They don't need to be raised up, and I'd rather have them be flat on the sand on the card, so that way it's not going to be too thick for postage. Angela has been in the dictionary. She's our dictionary queen. And this week she gets to participate instead of volunteering. She's usually, last week, I volunteered her unintentionally. 70 or 71. Yeah, I thought they came out in the 60s. I'm not sure. I was a baby then, so I know we had one when I was a kid, but that would have been in the 70s. All right. So there we have some flip-flops. And the starfish is raised up, and we have it, it says in July. I think that's pretty cool. So I think I'll leave that as is, unless you think I should put some stickles on the water. Yeah, why not? Like the way I answer myself. This one is sea glass. This one I think will be better. This one is waterfall. It's a little lighter. And I'll just put a little bit of like water. Do you guys hear Crichton? He's screaming. I don't know why. He's probably mad at YouTube. All right, there. So we have some water. All right, there. So that one is done. I will set that aside. All right. So, Jean, if you're not frozen, can you pick me 2 adjectives? And we'll put those in the story. Yeah, that's him. He's freaking out in there. He's crazy. I don't know what he's going on about tonight. He's been quiet, though, the past couple of weeks on the show. Not around the house. He's always noisy. But the last couple lives, he has been very, very quiet. My desk is messy. Then we have this guy. I love this guy. He's already popped up on foam adhesive. So I don't think I have to do too much with this. Let me trim the very top. And I think I'm going to trim off the blue and put it on some glitter paper. Flowery and knee slapping. Okay, thank you, Jean. All right. Let's get the next word. I know right now we're going to need a lot of nouns. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. We need a lot of nouns. Let's do 3 nouns to begin with. And put a whole bunch of nouns in the chat. Flowery and knee slapping. It was founded in 1958. There's a picture of a similar label maker that says around 1967. I figured you meant Dymo. Yeah, this one is definitely older than the one that I had when I was a kid. This one, I think, predates the one I had. The one I had, this was like in the front, I think. And it came out underneath this. A little different setup. So here we have this guy. How about some silver? You guys could put a ton of nouns. We're going to need a ton of nouns, but we'll start with 3. So you guys could put, if you want to put more than 3, go for it. and then Jean can save them up. That's pretty much the same. Okay, these are the same. Since we have a dark blue background here, I thought maybe I'll do this on silver. That's how it looks on silver. I think that's pretty good. That's like a white. There is already a lot of white glitter. I don't think it's showing up, but on the moon and on the star and on his hat, there's already a lot of glitter. White. Unless maybe white would be better. Let me pull out my white. That's not white. That's not white. If I can find my white, well, maybe let's just do silver. Because I can't find my white. All right. Okay, so it is 5 by 7. So a little smaller. I can't talk. Let me clean up this edge. It's all bent up. Hello, Mama V. Mama V. Is that how you say your name? Mama V. Yeah, I bet it is. Mama V. I do always see you in here commenting. You're usually here after, at the end of my lives. I don't usually see you in here. Let me mark this with a pencil, or this red pen that happens to be right next to me. All right. I wonder if Mama V is back where I put lights at my flamingos. Or if she caught up to us and is watching live, or if she is behind. I'm not sure. We'll find out. We'll see what else she comments. If you're watching us live, say something. And then put your nouns in the chat. 1,000,001 nouns. This story is full of nouns. Socks, shoes, gloves, hats, scarves, mittens, and boots. Muff and boots. All right. Okay. Oh, I bet she meant on these lights. I think she's with us. I don't know what I'm talking about today. Don't mind me. That's funny, Deborah. Oh, this is my empty one. I'm so used to grabbing that one. Now, will I remember to change out the tape for next week? You guys can take a vote. So far, I have always remembered to do so. You guys let me know. Do you think I'll change it out, or do you think I will forget? I didn't even notice there were lights here. I was thinking back to the flamingos. Sometimes people come in my live show and they watch it from the beginning, but like starting now. and then they would not be in real time, if that makes any sense. Okay. I will put stickles on those lights on the tree, that is for sure. Let's see what one of these clear ones I have. Stardust. For sure. Oh, there's a bunch in this tree. Let me go up here. I should start at the top so I don't put my hand in the stickles. You guys, is it still freezing, or is the video any better? I haven't heard anybody say or seen anybody say it's still freezing. Hopefully it is better. Some of you are saying you can't see all of the chat. Do you hear Crichton whistling? He's singing a song. Do you... I don't know what he's whistling. Do you guys hear that? He is whistling like crazy. All right, so I put some glitter on all of those lights. Maybe I'll put some in the water. This time I'll use a sea glass. It's still glitching. Oh. He's a Cupid. He's crazy. It's better. Okay. Hopefully it's better for most of you. And then, Jean, can you pick me 3 of those nouns? And I'll put them in the story. There we go. So we have that. I'm wondering... Crazy. Can you guys hear that whistling? He's just like song after song just whistling. Oh, here, maybe they need one of these tropical drinks. Oh no, look, there's a sandcastle. This is better. Yeah, he's just singing songs. There we go. I added that little sandcastle in there. There we go. All right. You're just, yeah, he's just whistling away. That's probably the most he has actually like whistled songs while I was on here. He's whistled and made noise, but he's just going. He's got his own thing going on over there. Maybe he's listening to Pork Roll Bob on Twitch or something. He's got himself just a happy old whatever. Maybe there's a girlfriend outside, a hummingbird or something. I don't know. Could be. Let's see. I'm running out of July cards. Oh no, I got this one. Oh, and I have one more down here. Okay. So I thought this was cool because he has sunglasses. Bearded dragon, frog, and muff. Okay. Let's do it. Bearded dragon. Frog. And muff. Okay, I like it. And then the next thing we need is, we need so many more things. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's do a place. Just to try to break it up. A place. All right. And I just need one place, but you could put more than one in the chat if you want. All right. See, I think she is back on that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I have this color. This is bent up in the corner. No, Vegas. Now that's a great place. I'm going to trim as much of this green off as I can. Maybe a little bit from the left. And I think I will use a white background. Well, oh, good call. Let me see. These little guys. Oh, there's one loose. They will, but you know, they're both going to face that way. They're both going to face that way, and you can still see the palm tree. You know what they call a bee with a bell on? A humdinger. That's funny. That's a good joke. All right. I had palm trees, but just the one. I just have one palm tree. We will decorate him with other things. Let's see. How about some gold background? Let's see if I have gold. If I can find my gold. See how gold works. I have that. I don't think I like, that's the foam. I think the foam is going to be too thick. Let's go with the foam. I'm the gold. I can't even talk. The foam or the gold. Yeah. We'll do a little bit of a gold behind him on the white background. I think that'll be good. I would love to go to the fjords in New Zealand. Such a beautiful, beautiful place. Well, the flip-flop. These flip-flops, they're wood. Are these the flip-flops? They're wood, so I don't have a way. I mean, I might be able to score it in half, but that would be too big on his face. I think the palm tree is okay. I could put some stickles on it, of course. All right. Yep, we got that. That is very good. Let's get some tape going here. We still need a place. Keep putting a couple places in, and then we'll have Jean pick one for us. Actually, we have a lot of places. Go ahead and pick one, Jean. One of the places, and I will put it in the story, and then we'll move on to the next word. All right. Let's see. I have an idea for his glasses. I'm thinking I could use some glossy accents on the frames of his glasses. I'll do that last. Timbuktu. Okay, we got it. Timbuktu. That's a good place. The next thing we need in the story is a plural noun, and we need 3 plural nouns. All right. Since he has palm trees in his glasses, maybe I could put a palm tree down in the corner. It's a possibility. And that'll kind of bring out the palm trees in his glasses. Maybe that's what I'll do. And again, I'm going to take this off the back. Because it is already thick. It is wood. And I'll use a glue dot behind it. Crichton is just singing away, you guys. He's very happy about what? I don't know. Can you hear him still? He's going to town. I don't know what he's singing. All right, let me get out my glossy accents. This is glossy accents. It's by Ranger, and it dries clear, and it looks like glass when it dries. And I'm just going to put those on his lenses. It kind of goes on milky, but it will dry completely clear, and it'll look like glass. A lot of people use this as regular glue for their projects, but I think it's too expensive to use as glue. That's just my personal thought. I've had this for years, and it is still good. It still works like it's supposed to. Oh, good nouns, Destaloo. I do have some gold. This is goldenrod. I do want to put some on this bell. Some stickles. If they'll come out. Let me get another gold. This one's clogged up a little bit. This one is just regular gold. I find sometimes with gold stickles, the really metallic stickles, they the pieces of glitter are big and chunky and they clog up the little nozzle more so than the clear stickles. It's usually the gold ones that do that. Or any of the really metallic, like the green and things like that. So I put some gold on there. I got it all over my fingers. I put some glossy accents on his glasses. They will dry clear, and there are shadows of palm trees inside of his glasses, or, you know, reflecting on his glasses, so those still show through. And then we have the palm trees on his glasses. So we have that. And let's see. Jean, if you could pick 3 of those plural nouns, that would be great. I will put those in the story. This one is a lot of fun. It kind of shows Santa, what he's doing on December 26th, but he could also be doing this in July, for all we know. I'm going to have to take out some of the card. I could probably just get rid of this whole portion there. That is not really very useful. So let me mark this here where I want to cut that. Yeah, that'll work, because then none of this other stuff will come out. We'll get ruined. We'll get cut off. You know what I'm trying to say. We have some beach paper for something else. And then I have to decide, what part do I want to cut off? All right, I'll take a little bit off the top. And then I will cut the bottom to just below, just short, smaller than 5. And you still get the idea of what's going on. I don't think too much of it got taken off there. Ribbons, doorbells, and New Zealand fjords. All right, plural nouns. I put them in the wrong order. By mistake, but that's okay. And then the next thing we need is a color. I need to make this a little bit shorter. There we go. And I'll just put that on this blue. Maybe the light blue. Let me see which one we like better. That's the dark blue. And that's the light blue. I like the light blue better. It just kind of makes it a little bit brighter. And I wish I had something that said July 26th for this instead of December. I wonder if, I know what I could do. I could do two things. I could use this and make it say July, but it's going to be too tall. I could take a piece of paper, since that looks like handwriting anyway. Let's see if I have a piece of scrap paper handy. I will cut a piece off of this card. Just a little bit of a sliver. Let's see if this, there's a sliver there too. There, that will work. July, it's going to say July 26th when I'm done with it. Where's my little guy? Here's my little one. Let's put some backing on there. And I've got this red pen. And let me practice writing July. That'll work. All right. There. Now the calendar says July 26th. Okay. Most excellent. And then, Jean, could you pick me one of those colors? And where is, I have a couple things. I have that palm tree. I don't think that's what I want though. Oh, Shay, I like all the, okay, these are way too big because look at his little feet and look at those flip-flops. They're mammoth flip-flops. These would be too big too. I think I'll just use stickles. Let me see what else we have here. He already has a drink in his hand. I don't think any of these would work. No. I'll use stickles and stuff like that to bring out some of the drinks and such. Turquoise. Okay, that's a good color. It's almost a peacock color. Let me make sure I have this card opening in the correct direction. All right. And then we need a noun, and we need 3 nouns. So if you put a noun in the chat that you liked before and it didn't get used, put it in again. And, or if you've just thought of the best noun in the world, put it in there. We have some stardust stickles. And what I'll start by doing is putting some in like the drinks, just to make them shimmery. He spilled some of his drink on the table. And this is not Rudolph because he doesn't have a red nose yet. He's going to have a red nose in a little while. Let's see. Let's put some sea glass in the water. And I will put some of the white. Oh, do I have the lace? That would be good. This one here is frosted lace. Frosted lace is a little different than the other stickles. It's not as, I don't know how to, iridescent. It is not iridescent. It's white and foamy looking, which is perfect. It's good for snow, and it's also good for that water coming up on the beach. I don't know if you've ever used frosted lace. It's different than the other stickles. I don't know if you can see it. See, it looks more foamy. And that is great because when the water hits the sand, it's pretty foamy looking. So we have that. There was something I was thinking of putting on there, and it just now escapes me. I just had it in my head to do. Oh, I know. His nose is not red. But, this is CraftyRia. And I think we could fix that with some red bling. If I can find a piece of red bling. I mean, I know where I can find red bling. I just was hoping to not have to pull out my whole big bling box for one piece. But we got it, one piece. Let's see. I think one of these this size red one would work. It's a little bigger than, yeah, it's too big. And the other one's going to be too small. So we'll just do some red stickles. That will work. This is Christmas red. Well, what do you know? There we go. So now he has a red nose. Because, of course, who else would Santa be on the beach with other than Rudolph? I don't think anybody would be on the beach. Or I don't think he would be on the beach with anybody but Rudolph. Right? I mean, I think it would have to be Rudolph. And especially if it's July, his nose would be sunburned by now. All right. And Jean, if you could pick me 3 of those nouns, I'll put those in the story. And then I think that's the end of the story. Yes, it is the end of the story. I'm wondering if this green tree needs some green stickles. We have seafoam, lime green, which is too light. No, I think maybe the lime green might be better. And then there's this one. Let's see. Let's try this dark green. Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of this dark green. Well, it's too late. I already did it. On this tree. And I'm going to accent it with a little bit of the lighter green. Careful not to let go of the nozzle while it's next to the dark green so the stickles don't suck in the dark green, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not going to put him on. I was going to put him on his glasses, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. So I decorated the palm tree a little bit down at the bottom. We have the dancing flamingos. Well, maybe they're not dancing. We have this beachy scene. This guy. I'm trying to not set them on top of each other. And this one here with all of the lights decorated. All right, and then once I get those 3 from Jean, I will put them in the story, and then I'll read the story. Does anybody have any big plans for tomorrow? Those of you that are in the U.S., and if you're in Canada, I hope you had a happy Canada Day. Let me know if you did anything. I have no plans for tomorrow. Just hanging out, enjoying the day off, maybe editing a video. I have a project that I'm working on, and if it comes out, I will let you know. Well, hello, Michelle M. I was thinking about you earlier because I'm making Christmas and July cards, and I can't find my Heat Miser stamps. Red bling in lower right corner to balance the red of Santa's hat. Oh, on this? Okay. Let's see. You're taking a train from Philly to Fort Lauderdale. How long of a train ride is that? It's a long car ride. Where did I put my red bling for this? And that card, just so you know, it was bent in that corner. Anyway, so the bling helps to cover it up. 24 hours. I was going to say it's about a 20-hour car ride. I'm not sure what the current speed limit though. All right, so I added some bling, and you're right. I did need something to balance. So that's good. I'm trying to find where I can set this card. Michelle, quick, put 3 nouns in the chat. And then we'll have Jean pick 3 nouns. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Michelle. My deepest condolences to you and to your best friend. I hope you get to do something fun, though, and enjoy visiting with your friend and the family. Michelle, look what I did on this. It said December 26th, and I hand wrote July on there. I know you'd be so proud of me. All right. And then as soon as Jean picks us 3 nouns, then I'll put those in the story and we'll read it. So let's see. We have this flamingo card with some popsicles and some glittery stars. This one here was a card I already made. I took it apart, added the coconut, and did that. Easy peasy. And then we have July 26th. We have this here. I used the Dymo label maker to put, it said Merry Christmas, and I don't remember what it said, and Happy Holidays or something like that on there. And I put in July. And then we have this guy. I added the sandcastle, and then this guy. I wonder if Jean disconnected. Can someone pick 3 nouns for me? Maybe? Unless Jean is still here. Crichton has been singing up a storm. He has been whistling. He's a really happy guy today. Oh, that's awesome. I know, Michelle, you always do Christmas in July cards. We were talking about it today, deciding whether it's really an occasion to send cards. Well, of course you can send cards for any occasion, but if it's more of a thing where people, I think it got its start as people would get started on Christmas, whether they be doing crafts or shopping or whatever. Oh, Jean, I didn't see. Oh, I see it. Holly, patio, and grandfather clock. Thank you, Jean. Way up there. Okay. I apologize. That's me. All right. Holly, patio, and grandfather clock. I totally missed it. Holly, patio, and grandfather clock. Okay. All right. So since we're doing Christmas in July, we are doing a Christmas in July Mad Lib. And of course, this is from Michelle M. and Lisa K. So we have the Mad Lib. It's called Christmas Vacation. This entire year, or this year, start over. I can't even read. This year, my entire family, my sister, my married brother, and my parents are planning to spend the holidays in the Droll Mountains. I'm sorry, I got the giggles because I was thinking if we used an alternative word for Mary, it just gave me the giggles because I'm 12 years old, you know. Okay, let me start over. Okay. This year, my entire family, my sister, my married brother, I can't stop laughing now. And my parents are planning to spend the holidays in the Droll Mountains in a flowery cabin built by my humdigger. The cabin is in the middle of a huge chimney on the edge of a bearded dragon, which is always frozen at this time of frog. At this time of the frog. If the ice is knee-slapping enough, we will be able to aggravate on it. No, we could substitute the word aggravate and have a really bad... No, never mind. Let's not go there. We will decorate the big pine muff in front of the cabin with Christmas doorbells. At night, we will build a fire in the holly and toast ribbons. It promises to be a great patio. Next year, I hope we can save up enough New Zealand fjords so that we can afford to get a grandfather clock, or to get on a grandfather clock and fly to Timbuktu to have a really turquoise Christmas. Well, there you go, you guys. That is the Christmas Vacation Mad Lib. Thank you, Michelle M., for the book. I might do these all in July just because it's Christmas. We'll see. We'll see how the mood strikes me for next week. I hope everybody has a happy 4th of July tomorrow if you do celebrate that. If not, I hope you guys have a great week anyway. Let me know which card is your favorite out of these. And if I don't use them for Christmas in July, I'll certainly use them at Christmas time. Most of them should be fine except for July and that one. Those two I'll have to send. I hope everybody has a wonderful Monday evening and a wonderful week ahead. I will see everybody next Monday on another Monday Night Live. And until the next video, you know what to do. That's right. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.